Hi, hello, welcome to the weekend. It is Saturday. My name is Brenda. I live here in currently gloomy San Francisco because we are currently going through an atmospheric river thing. What is it? Atmospheric river? Atmospheric something with the weather. Yeah, so it's supposed to be raining for a few days. Today, I think, is the first break of the rain, and then we're gonna get. I think Sunday's supposed to rain. Should be fun. I had plans that right now that I'm thinking about it, my plans are gone. We have quite a forecast going on. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go and get myself some coffee and have a little snacky roux. Um, Becky, I already took her out for a walk. Just because it was supposed to be raining a little bit. Like it was raining in the morning. I've been up since 7. Don't know why. No idea. No clue. I don't know why I'm up at 7 on a weekend. I like to sleep in. 7 o'clock is work time. I don't know why I was up at that time. But yeah, it was like raining. And then I waited for it to stop, and then I took Becky out, and I was like, it might rain. And I think a lot of people were like, ooh, like, is it gonna rain? Because there was nobody really out with their dogs. And I get it, it's early, but there are a few people that at that hour will be walking their dogs, and there just wasn't anybody. So I'm guessing people were kind of trying to figure out whether they should or if it was gonna rain. I don't know. Okay, we are in the kitchen. I feel awkward here. I do need to clean things up because girl's got a hot mess. My refrigerator definitely needs to be cleaned out. I got boxes to take out, but I have a pineapple bun. I'd never showed these last week, I realized, because I ate one while I was at work. And then I ate one yesterday at work too. I was like thinking of using the toaster oven. I'm kind of traumatized by the toaster oven in my job because the last time I toasted something, I burned myself because the top, you know how like you can open the door like a toaster oven, you open it like that, and then they're like, so if you got anywhere close to the edges surrounding the door, it gets hot. And that's how I ended up burning myself because like I was like grabbing it and then I lifted something to like lift it up without realizing like I was gonna hit the top of the toaster oven because even the outside becomes a little hot. I don't even know why we have it. It seems like such a liability. But anyways, I burned myself. I could use my air fryer. I get lazy about using my air fryer because I know you can, excuse me, I need to put that in the recycling, but I know you can see like the cord. So there's no like plug in this side. And so I got an extension cord. It's a little too short, I feel. And then I bought these like command things that like, you know, you're supposed to be able to stick it to the wall. And the reason why it's now swinging is because they just all became undone. I definitely do not recommend those command things. Like I should have followed the advice of the reviews in there. And so now it's just hanging and I'm letting it hang because I will eventually buy a longer extension cord and then like run it. But once I do that, I have to also probably use my hair dryer because even though the sticky part is supposed to be, you know, command strip, like those ones that you can pull and then leaves no damage, like this one is not one. Like this one is just like, nah, like we will take the wall with us if we have to. So I would have to use a blow dryer. Air fryer did say you should not be leaving it connected to the power. So I never leave my air fryer connected to the power. So whenever I use it, that means I have to pull my little cart, because this cart, it's not a cabinet, it's that came with the kitchen. I bought the cart off of Amazon, so I like have to pull it and then like pull out the extension and plug in the air fryer, and then I pull the air fryer forward because I remember at my old apartment, like old apartment, I noticed that like, yeah, it would release too much in the back, and it just always makes me nervous, especially like I'm like, I don't want to melt off the paint off the walls. I don't even know what paint color this is, so I can't fix it. And if I, anyways, I would go down a rabbit hole to fix it. Yeah, I should make myself some coffee, and maybe while I do this, like I'll also clean up. I've been watching some videos like that come up on my Facebook, and that's when I learned the term like closing shift, like closing the kitchen down. I never close my kitchen down. My kitchen waits for me to close it down whenever I feel like it. And I hate unloading the dishwasher. I like doing dishes. I hate unloading the dishwasher. And because I hate unloading the dishwasher, it takes me a while to get to the dishes. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I could hire somebody to come in and help me out on days when I just have no motivation. Because that's what's happening right now. I just have no motivation to do anything. I think I overdid it with the creamer. As you can see, this is recycling. I need to sort this out. This is my chocolate, I think chocolate marshmallow butter pineapple bun. But yeah, and I took advantage of refilling the water on the ice machine. We only use distilled water because I've read online that it's the best way to make sure your machine doesn't get like the buildup from your water. Even though on the map, San Francisco's like on the water where it's like, oh, you only have to clean it every 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. And then yeah, I get lazy. Right now my recycling is full, so that's why this is out here, because once I bag everything and take it out, then I will then I will put it in there. Sorry, I was trying to think about like the dishes, because I don't like leaving the dishwasher running when I leave, but I also don't want them to go in there and then like smell weird. I don't know. We'll figure this out right now. I appreciate no longer having to fill up the ice cube trays. She's expensive, but she's saving me some labor. Having to put them in the freezer, and then I had a whole system figured out, but it's just so much easier for me to boom, all the ice I could ask for. Sorry, my voice keeps doing this. I think I have allergies. Oh, that reminded me. I'm gonna close this window before I go, just in case it rains. But I do have allergies right now, and I'm getting congested. But I just took out the trash. I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out if it's like the weather because it got, rainy, or because I've made a few changes that like, because I was having an issue with fruit flies, or like, especially because of the compost. Because here in San Francisco, you have your compost, you have your recycling, you have your trash. And when you're outside, I think it's mandatory to have the 3 bins. But when you live in your own apartment, nobody is like checking. Anyways, because the trash gets filled up so quickly, I decided to get a compost bin, because then I was like, oh, okay, I get a compost bin, then I have like separate trash, like, and I'll feel better about myself too by having a compost. Because I was getting some judgment from some friends, not all of them, but some friends. And so I got a little compost bin, but mostly it was because I was like, oh, this is probably one way to reduce the amount of like trash is going into the trash can. And then considering how my neighbors are in terms of trash, anyway, so I got it, and then I was having this issue with these like flies, and it was like, well, like, I read online, well, like, try taking it out more often. So I was like, do I have to take it out every day? Because it's not like it sits there for like 5 weeks straight. It's like it's there for a few days, and then it just accumulates the flies. So it was driving me nuts. And at some point, it was just like too many of them. So I did make the apple cider vinegar trap, and it works. I know it works because I've done it I used to do it in my old apartment, because that one, I didn't have a compost bin then, and it would get lots of like little gnats, but not in the trash can. Like, it was just like randomly throughout the apartment. It was weird. That apartment was weird. So that's when I learned the apple cider vinegar trap, and that's also why I wash all of my veggies and fruits, or I tried to, before they go into the fridge, because that apartment, like, there would be little bugs in the anywho. So I did that, and it worked. So that could be something that helped out with the gnats. But also, I read online that you can deter them with like lavender, lemongrass, clove, some other oils. And so when I went to Whole Foods after we had the little, and when I was trying to get my glasses and they didn't have them, I did buy the lavender and the lemongrass, because I a little cotton with like lavender into the compost. I think lavender and lemongrass, I think I mixed them together, and then in the trash can I did the same thing. So far we haven't had like bugs. Like, last time I did have one that I saw around my apartment, but that was it. Like, so I think it's finally working. But yeah, I gotta get going, make sure I take a bag, because my friend said she had something for me, my Christmas present, which she ordered kind of late. And then yeah, we'll see what shenanigans. I gotta make sure I pack my wallet, because I've made the mistake of not taking my wallet this like past week. Hello, I am back from my friend's house. My hair's a mess. It's been a mess the whole day. It is currently raining. So we went from it's not going to rain on Saturday to it's going to rain on Saturday evening to it's going to rain on Saturday afternoon. So I'm probably, I don't know, I'm trying to debate what I'm going to do about Becky, because she has to go out to the potty. However, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, because I also want to change out of these clothes, because I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit like wet from the rain. But today I hung out with my friend. I didn't take any video footage because I just was in the moment. But we went to Beeps and got the fish sandwich. I tried it for the first time. That's my friend's favorite food item from there. And it was honestly really good, I will say. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I was concerned because I was like, what if it like tastes like fake fish? Like, I don't know, like the fish fillet isn't that great, but it was good. It was really good. And then afterwards, we talked about Marshalls, and we ended up at Marshalls, and surprisingly, did not spend as much money as we thought we would. And then we ended up at ramen after that. And then we went to grocery outlet to get her some ice cream, and then went back to her place. And I was like, I'm gonna go home because it was like 7 something. So I was like, I should probably go home because I have a dog to feed. Speaking of which, she gave me my gifts, which were delayed. Obviously, a little dino mug, which I had seen it at Target. I just never thought to purchase it. But now we have a new mug, which is always great. I love mugs. And then I'm like, my friends this year, all of them outdid themselves with the gifts. One friend gave me, she like made it herself, like a dinosaur like earring catcher, like coins, keys, like just like a tray that can catch things. And it looks like, you know, like you're excavating the head of a dinosaur. It's really cool. I really, really loved it. And then my other friend gave me like a little ornament for my tree, which I can't show that one because that one's already packed up. So next year. And then my other friend gave me a throw blanket, which I guess could also be a tapestry of dinosaurs. It was so cool. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, they outdid themselves. And my friend, she was like, I forgot to push order, but I had planned this out like a while ago, and then finally pushed order after I realized I had it. And so it just got here last week. It's a sweater, but it's not just any sweater. It's my dog's face. That's my little fur ball right there. Like, it may not look like her right now because like the picture she used for this was like a picture when like her fur was a little bit shorter. But I have a Becky sweater. I don't think Becky knows I do, but I need to wash it. I am super excited because she had asked me what kind of like sweaters I like, and I told her crew neck was my favorite cut. And so she was like, okay. And then she said that she liked the picture, accidentally liked the picture that this sweater's inspired from. And I was like, I honestly didn't get any notification that I can remember of her, you know, liking the picture. This picture, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so she used that picture, and this is at my old place in Oakland, when I lived in Oakland with my roommate. And so it's an old picture that she used to create this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I'll be taking Becky on a walk, and it's got her little teeth. Look at her little teeth in there. Oh my god, it's so cute. I was super excited. I was like, this is so cool. Like, my friends outdid themselves this year. I don't know how they're gonna top it off for my birthday, or next Christmas, but they did really good. Other than that, I did shop at Marshall's, but I didn't spend over $100, so that's good. I bought this for coffee. I've been wanting to try this coffee, like this style of coffee maker. I do have a coffee machine, but I do have coffee grounds, and I do need to buy more pots, so this might come in handy, especially if it's easier for me to make than using the French press. And bought a butter set. I do have a butter container in there, and it's really cute, but it's ceramic. It's more like decorative, and my fridge is really small, so I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. So I saw this and I was like, perfect. I can even like have the butter knife with it. It's perfect for me. So bought this onion container. I used to have one, and at my old apartment, the one before this one, and I accidentally, like, I was cleaning the apartment, and I washed some dishes and I put them in the dishwasher to dry and forgot about them. It wasn't that many items, and like I've been kind of kicking myself over that. Like I can't believe I left some things in that stupid dishwasher, but c'est la vie. And I bought 2 brushes. Not that I need it necessarily, but like, well, I like angle brushes a lot for blush, so I was like, yeah, I could use having more as I start taking things out. And then this one just seemed pretty cool for like stuff. And lastly, I've been needing pajamas, and for Christmas I did get some, but they were shorts, and I personally do not like sleeping in shorts during cold weather. During hot weather we welcome shorts, but during cold weather we do not. So I bought this. It's just like a very thin like shirt and pant set from Juicy Couture. I like the color and I like the fabric. Not necessarily that it was juicy, although like now I think this is my 3rd pajama set that's juicy, because the first 2 were a gift from my sister. And she was like, yeah, like I remember Juicy was like really cool growing up. And I was like, I never had Juicy. And she's like, exactly, that's why I'm giving you Juicy now that you're older. But I liked the fabric. There was another one that was like this shade, but like a more green tone. It was really pretty, but they didn't have my size. They only had like a size smaller than what I am, or a size bigger. And I told my friend, like, I can fit the size bigger. The issue is like the bottom, because on the top I'm a bigger size and I am in the bottom, so it's not gonna look cute. Yeah, I'll probably like do some washing on Monday. And yeah, but I'm gonna text my whole family, and my friends, about this. Good morning. I literally just rolled out of bed. Like, I need to go and brush my teeth and wash my face. It is freezing cold. Like, I know I should probably put on a robe, but I just really had to like get up and inspect my apartment because it is windy. And I live on the top floor, so if I ever hear noises coming from above, that's not supposed to happen because there's no roof access for tenants. Like, we're not allowed to go up there and just have fun. So when I heard noises, I was like, wow, it is raining so hard. It's as if I think something got blown onto the roof and it was like tumbling. And then my window in my bedroom is getting all of the rain like directly hitting it. And obviously that fear of like my window leaking has been keeping me up. So I've been like, I woke up at 5 because I couldn't figure out, like, I guess I forgot to put on that timer to the heater. And I was like, okay, I'm too hot. So I was like trying to turn it off, kept tossing and turning, was having weird dreams. And then the window kept on waking me up because I was like, oh shoot, like I hope it's not leaking, because these windows are really old. I don't think they've changed them because of how old the building is. So yeah, so I was like, oh no, my windows are leaking. What happens now is I'm going to turn into Tim the Toolman Taylor, and I'm going to start doing some research on how to waterproof some of my windows for next time. I've been putting it off, but I'm trying to see how they perform, and by they I mean my bedroom window. See how they perform, because I don't know if you can hear this, but it's like somebody's like throwing buckets, not buckets, but like a slight, like a cup of water at something. Like, that's what it sounds like. It is rainy. I feel bad because now Becky wants to go out for a walk, and there's no way I'm taking her out for a walk when it's pouring like this. It's currently 8:30, so We got a little bit of way to go. I don't know why I'm awake at this time. Like usually during the week, I'm struggling to wake up for work. And then it's the weekend and I'm like, oh, you know, bushy-tailed and awake. Something just flew. So my camera's gonna die soon, but I discovered the source of all the cold, and it is my bathroom window. I hate closing it. I like keeping it open because the bathroom does not have a fan to circulate air when you're like taking a shower. So I always keep the window open so that my apartment doesn't get, you know, moldy. I mean like the bathroom, but I don't know if you can see like little dots on it. I guess there's some water coming through, which I don't mind. I mean, it's literally a bathtub. Like it can rain in there all at once, but I did realize because when I closed the door and I walked by it, I felt all of the air coming from underneath the door. So I'm thinking that was the source of like the extra cold. Although I think overall my apartment is just old and cold. So I have to figure out where I want to cuddle up with my little heater. All right, so I have a load of laundry. You probably can still hear the washer, but I put in a load of towels, and then I realized that the top tray was dirty. I have not cleaned it. I really haven't had that many washing machines like this ever, so I totally did not know I had to clean it out. Not that I knew I could clean it. I didn't know how to, so I cleaned it. I figured it out. I also found the instructions for this machine online, so I could have done that a while ago. I'm just an idiot. Also, the sun came out a little bit. I did take advantage of it being kind of like the rain not being so harsh, and I took the little baby out for a potty break. I'm gonna have to hold this washer, so give me a second. Okay, I think it's done. It's just that when it does the spin thing, sometimes it becomes off balance. So I just like to, you know, hold it down. But anyways, I cleaned out the tray. I kept getting sidetracked while I was here in the kitchen. I started cleaning out the tray, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna like clean up the stuff so I can use it, like use my new mug and use the coffee machine. And then I couldn't open the stupid onion thing. I still can't. It's still sitting there because I can't open it. I've tried a lot. Can't open it. I even thought about dropping it on accident because I feel like sometimes when you drop something, that's when it opens. But then I'm like, I could also break it if I do that. So decisions were made. So it's sitting there until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. And I had fed the dog. And then I was like, oh, her food is done. And I'm changing her food because I saw online that grain-free isn't really good for your dog. And unfortunately, my dog has allergies. I talk to the microphone like this. So my dog has allergies, and she's allergic to chicken. Like, she's fine with grains, but she just can't have chicken. So I have to buy her more expensive food that is good for her tummy. And unfortunately, most like brands that offer something that's not chicken, it usually has grain-free in it. And I'm like, no, give me the chicken. Like, don't give me the chicken. Don't give me the chicken. Give me the, you know, the grains, and it's fine. So I found this new one that I'm going to try out and see how it goes with her tummy. It's a different type of meat. If not, I mean, the vet didn't say anything about the brand of food that I'm giving her, but I'm just kind of, after going online, I was like, oh, I kind of don't want to give her grain-free anymore, but I need to stick to a chicken-free diet because it's just her tummy doesn't process chicken well. I mean, like she eats it, but like if she eats consistently, then her tummy is like unregulated. Contrary to her belief, because she likes to eat everything. She eats her cousin's food, and that's how I know that she can handle some chicken, but she can't handle all chicken. And now I'm just hungry but I can't move until this thing finishes its spinning. If not, I'm gonna come in here and my washer machine's gonna be literally halfway across the kitchen. It has happened, and putting it back was a B word. But I was too proud and too stubborn to call my manager and see he can come and fix it. Right now, I don't think he's here anymore. I think they were trying to find a new manager, but who knows? But yeah, so I braved it out. So now I'm constantly looking at this, and I learned not to get upset at my little fur ball, because last time she called it, she was trying to get my attention when the washing machine was making its way to the living room, and I completely ignored her. So that's on me. I was actually playing The Sims earlier. Not actually playing, but I was like trying to do something, and then like I honestly like wasn't too much in the mood, and whatever I did took me a while to make. So here we are, a few hours later. And it feels like it's really late because I've been awake on and off quite early. This weekend I've been awake really early. For me personally, I want to emphasize that I am one of those people that likes to sleep in on the weekend. And by sleeping in, I mean like we sleep in maybe not past 10. I have done it a few times, but it was because I was like super tired and I had like a late night. But usually I'm not awake at 7. Like, you know, the sweet spot is like 8. Between 8 and 9. So one thing that's been happening is my sink has been getting a little clogged, my bathroom sink. So like the water isn't flowing as much. So I need to go buy like Drano, because I've done home like the DIY home remedies, and they don't really work, I feel. So I need to go to my local store to buy some Drano, and then maybe I'll buy some little snackies. So I gotta go and do that. And I won't take you because it's my local store. Well, actually, this whole neighborhood has a bunch of local stores, which is a great part about the neighborhood. But yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. Now I'm like, which one should I go to? I guess I can go and see if they have like different snacks. Just got back. Oh, my nose is cold. It is freezing. That was a topic of conversation of every person coming through that store. And then I stupidly forgot to take an umbrella, but luckily for me, it wasn't raining when I stepped outside. It did start to sprinkle when I got out of the store. But yeah, there was like one lady who came in. She was like, my heat hasn't even kicked in. And I was like, huh. I feel it. Like, I mean, right now my apartment feels warm because I was outside, and outside is definitely colder than inside. According to my girl, I'm not going to say her name, but according to my girl, it's 57 degrees right now. um, which I would think would be warm, but it's the type of 57 that's not warm at all. That's like bone chilling cold. I took advantage to get some bread, some bun. That particular store has like a deal with a panaderia back in my old neighborhood, and I guess like they get deliveries, which I think is pretty cool because where I'm at, I would say it's kind of a food desert for diversity, like in terms of food. Like groceries, yeah, definitely a food desert because I mean, I love Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's does not have everything that like a Safeway or the Foods Co would have, which Foods Co is where I usually would order my Instacart from. But ever since I moved to this apartment, I have not ordered Instacart at all. And most of it is just because I feel awkward ordering and then like having someone, I don't know, it just feels kind of awkward in this building at least because there is steps to get into the building. Whereas my old apartment, it was like, you know, a lobby and it was luxury. So I just didn't care. But I did buy myself a soda just for funsies. Got the plumber thing. It is kind of pricey. There's certain things in that store that I only buy there in case of emergency. Like if I run out of it, plumber's thing is one of them. And then I like buying my tortillas there just because I feel like they sell the bigger packs, which I like having because I don't like I might go through them quickly depending on what I'm cooking. And then I bought masapan. I probably look crazy buying a snow cone, like a snowstorm. This is what I would always get as a kid. Like, well, once I became a teenager and thought I was like too good for like Tweety Bird, SpongeBob, popsicles, started going for this, and I love it. Cookies and cream is like my favorite ice cream flavor, so I bought it. Maybe when I feel less cold, I'll eat it. But yeah, that's what we got, and I need to put away the salsa, and maybe I should put stuff into the dishwasher because there is some dishes in there, but it wasn't full enough for me to run the dishwasher. Okay, so we've had some time for it to set in and for it to melt, and I will say, not bad. I have cleaned my molcajete right now. It's currently, I don't know if you can see it, but it's drying on the corner. And I totally forgot about the coffee maker and the stove, so I probably need to wash that. But I don't know if you can hear it, but the dishwasher is now running. I boiled some water, and there's like a minute and some seconds for the time to be up for the sink, so that's why I boiled the water, so I can have that ready. And yeah, I mean, not bad. My back is starting to hurt. That's the only downside right now. It is pouring outside, but they don't care because she needs her walk, but you can't really tell. I guess you can kind of tell. rainy. Just got back from taking Becky out. It's really weird. Like, it's like the rain, how much rain and how hard it's coming down is depending on the wind. Probably the most obvious statement ever. But like, what I mean to say is that the wind is not coming in at a stable form. It like comes in really, really heavy and then not heavy and then really, really heavy and then medium heavy and then no rain. Like, it's just, you just don't know what to expect, or at least I don't. Give Becky her dinner because I know she's starting to ask for it. She's like soaking wet. I was laughing because I went down there and I was like, oh, the door's open. That's really weird. And then I saw this yellow bucket, and I have a neighbor who will carry a yellow bucket with her because she's a smoker. I don't know what the point of the bucket is, but I know that she takes it out with her because she also has like a container outside for like her cigarettes. She's like really friendly. Her dog is like super adorable. Elderly dog, the cutest little elderly dog. Like, you can't even tell that she's old except for the way she walks. But it's a whole skit. The dog can walk and she walks fast. She can run. That girl can run. But like, she does this whole like little wobble. Like, I can't walk. She's so cute. Anyways, I like saw her dog and I was like, hey Saz, what's up? Like, and then she was out there smoking, but Saz was like underneath like this area that doesn't get any rain, and Becky just goes like running, like says hi to like to Saz and like keeps on running through. And my neighbor's like, hey, aren't you worried that like, oh wait, like is your dog okay with this? I was like, oh girl, she don't care. Like, Becky's like out there like in the rain sniffing every bush. Like, I was like, yeah, she don't care. And she was like, oh well, Sass is actually scared and that's why she's standing under the like cover. And I was like, yeah, mine doesn't. So that's why she's currently soaking wet. We could have waited a little longer. I mean, I would have felt bad making her wait. However, allegedly, according to the weather app, the rain should stop for a bit around, I think it was like 9. I have leftovers. I just have to make up my mind if I want to have leftovers. I feel like for those leftovers, I need to heat it up on the stove. I still got Becky back there waiting for her meal. I guess I haven't done much with my day. I would have liked to have spent it not cleaning my apartment. Yeah, I'm not gonna look into the viewfinder because I live by myself. And yesterday Becky was spooking me out like crazy. She kept looking at like nothing. And it spooks me out. And I would get into the story about my building, but I just don't because it spooks me out every now and then. Like, sometimes I laugh at it and I make a big joke about it. But right now I'm in my I'm spooked out era because having a dog, you think, you know, I'll be fine, I'll be fearless, but sometimes your dog is the source of your anxiety. Okay, it's another freezing morning here in San Francisco. I forgot to close out yesterday's vlog, so this is me closing out yesterday's vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.